is the biggest celebration in Lucha Libre, the main event of Triplemania 33. Four titans collide of AAA Top Gold: El Hijo del Vikingo, Dragon Lee, Dirty Dominik Mysterio, and El Grande Americano. A fatal four-way that promised to be historic, not only for the talent in the ring, but for its new AAA era under WWE's leadership. Get ready to revisit the journey that led El Hijo del Vikingo to become the new monarch of this era. It all began with an open challenge. A recent show in Mexico City, AAA Alianzas, the champion Vikingo came to the ring, surprisingly drawing a few boos.
Por lo que escucho, no tengo el apoyo de todos ustedes.
And dared anyone brave enough to face him.
Quiero dejar un reto abierto para cualquier luchador que quiera a pedir una oportunidad por el Megacampeonato.
Dragon Lee stepped up to accept the challenge, followed immediately by none other than El Grande Americano, who wanted his shot as well. Vikingo and Dragon, rivals but co-nationals, joined forces for a moment to knock the meeting Americano out of the ring. Then came the real shocker. A masked man attacked Vikingo and Dragon Lee, only to reveal himself as Dominik Mysterio. The crowd couldn't believe it. Dominik, one of WWE's most hated and extremely beloved superstars, had invaded AAA. With that, the table was set. It became official, a fatal four-way match for the AAA Mega Championship at Triplemania 33. But how did these four end up headlining this event? What path did El Hijo del Vikingo have to what edge his name in gold? Let's dive into each protagonist of this main event clash. El Hijo del Vikingo came in as the reigning AAA champion, and not by accident. At just 28, this sensational talent has earned international acclaim for a breathtaking aerial offense and fearless heart. Vikingo reigned AAA subtitle on May 31 of 2025, defeating Alberto El Patron with a spectacular Cuerno del Vikingo, ending El Patron 288-day reign and beginning Vikingo's new era. Let's remember, his first reign has lasted more than 830 days before an injury forced him to vacate the championship in 2024. Back at the summit, Vikingo was recognized even by WWE as a AAA standard. Then he had to prove himself against WWE caliber talent. In June, at the Worlds Collide, Vikingo defeated Chad Gable to retain his championship after a tremendous battle that ended with a yet another perfectly executed Cuerno del Vikingo. El Hijo remained one of AAA's top stars, so his first true trial by WWE's leadership was set for Triplemania 33. In the opposite corner stood Dragon Lee, one of Mexico's most electrifying luchadores, born in Tala, Jalisco, and part of a proud wrestling dynasty, brother of Rush and Realístico. He debuted in CMLL, where he captured 3 single titles, twice the World Lightweight Championship and once the Welterweight Championship. That success sent him to Ring of Honor, where he became a 2-time television champion. In 2019, the Jalisco native arrived in AAA as a star signing, making his debut at Triplemania Regia of 2019 against Kenny Omega for the AAA Mega Championship. Strong performance later took him to AEW and ultimately to WWE in 2022. Dragon entered this match as WWE talent, and this night meant something deeper. It was his first time back competing on Mexico soil since leaving in 2022, and it wasn't just any fight, it was for the company's top prize. Even though Dragon Lee wasn't stepping into unfamiliar territory, he had already feuded with Dominik Mysterio in NXT. In late 2023, the Aztec Warrior took the North American title of the San Diego native, and on the Raw before Triplemania, Lee teamed with AJ Styles against 2 of his Triplemania rivals. Reaching Triplemania 33 was personal. After being left off 2 consecutive WrestleManias, the man from Tala was ready to collect his own form of payback. When Vikingo issued the challenge, he didn't hesitate. He showed up ready to fight, proving his love for Mexican Lucha Libre and his hunger to add the AAA Mega Championship to his resume. Every great story needs a great villain. A dirty Dominik Mysterio fits the role perfectly. The son of the legendary Rey Mysterio has become one of WWE's most booed and at the same time most beloved performers. Since joining Judgment Day and breaking free of his father's shadow, Dominik has built a reputation of bratty, shameless, rule breaker who will do anything to win. His nickname says it all. Now, with his sights set on AAA Mega Championship, Dominik arrived Triplemania 33 determined to make history. His shocking AAA debut, Mask, attacking Vikingo and Dragon Lee before revealing himself to the Mexican crowd, left fans stunned. Dominik introduced his new ally, El Grande Americano, into his camp, justifying a strategic alliance heading to Triplemania. On the Raw before the event, Mysterio and Americano joined forces against Dragon Lee and AJ Styles, a match where the San Diego native used El Grande Americano's metal plate to secure the win. Dominik entered the match knowing what it feels to hold the gold. In a fatal four-way at WrestleMania, he showcased his cunning to take a title from Braun Breaker, dashing the hopes of a surging Pentacero Miedo, and even outfoxing his own partner, Finn Balor. That's why Dominik stepped into Triplemania 33, brimming with confidence, naming himself El Rey de los Luchadores.
King of the Luchadors!
Last, but absolutely not least, to the match's most unpredictable element, El Grande Americano. A living legend of Lucha Libre, a figure who once shared rings with icons like El Santo and Blue Demon. After years away, El Grande Americano returned to the ring on March 10th of this year, attacking Dragon Lee and launching his personal crusade against all luchadores. Since his comeback, the man from the Gulf of America has made life miserable for WWE's masked wrestlers, costing Penta championships, defeating Rey Fénix at WrestleMania, and sparkling smaller feuds with the LWO. After months of run-ins and dramatic physical transformation, he was announced for a return to Mexican soil against none other than Octagon Jr. El Grande kept his unbeaten streak alive by defeating Octagon, and left him with a non-so-gentle reminder. Still unsatisfied, El Americano didn't hesitate to answer Vikingo's open challenge the same night. El Grande arrived at Triplemania 33 determined to conquer Mexican territory again. The match couldn't start in a better way than with El Grande Americano singing. Finally, the bell rang, and some alliances were made between Dominik Mysterio and El Grande Americano. Then, the Judgment Day tried to interfere just to be stopped by the LWO, and something similar happened with the Grande Americanos. Finally, a surprising attack from AJ Styles spoiled Dominik's party, and that's how Vikingo retained his championship being booed. Triplemania 33 is now part of history, and we were there to tell the tale. See you at the next round.